We got the chance to speak with Senator Catherine Cortez Masto exclusively on the challenges that she says she's facing in D.C. right now, along with some possible economic changes that she says Nevadans should prepare for. Michaela Hardy joins us here in the studio after speaking with her. All right, Michaela, what does she believe is ahead for us?
Yeah, Kristen, one of the big changes Senator Cortez Masto talks about is the possible impacts of the big, beautiful bill that will bring to our community, including cuts to people's health care.
They're not going to have access to health insurance. They're not going to have access to Medicaid. They're not going to have access to the Affordable Care Act. And it's going to devastate our healthcare community.
Senator Cortez Masto says this could cause a ripple effect by creating higher prices for people that don't rely on Medicaid and their premiums. She says during this tough time, Nevadans need to work together to address all these issues. For example, she mentions the Tahoe Summit. There were nonprofit organizations, community members, and federal, state, and local agencies all at this event to address the environmental issues at Lake Tahoe. She says this same energy needs to be brought to all Nevada issues.
That collaboration partnership should exist at all levels throughout the state of Nevada for all things that Nevadans and people want. An opportunity to have that good life.
She says while work is being done in a bipartisan way in D.C., it's still been challenging as the Trump administration continues to delay grants for the state and cut funds for essential resources like forest services.
These seasons, fire seasons, are longer and hotter, and this administration is cutting those positions and taking away some of the essential funding we need to fight these fires. So now utilize that thought of it's not just happening to the Forest Service, it's happening to so many agencies at the federal level that is having an impact on Nevada.
Senator Cortez Masto says she's had great legislation signed by both President Donald Trump during his first term and by former President Joe Biden during his term. However, now she says there's been a big change under President Trump's current administration. The senator tells us now there's more damage being done with cuts to health care, food assistance, and tax codes, which she claims benefits billionaires over the middle class.
You go around the state, you can see there's still high costs, grocery costs, there's still energy costs, there's housing costs that we need to address. This administration is not addressing those issues. I prefer that's where they focus their time because that's what I'm fighting to address.
And as far as her next steps, Senator Cortez Masto says she's prioritizing lowering costs for families. She tells us her housing bill just passed out of Senate committee, which is meant to help build more affordable housing. Covering only on 2, Michaela Hardy, 2 News Nevada.